Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode, another week of Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. Before we get started today, just a quick reminder to everyone, only 9%, so 91% of you watching are not subscribed to the channel. Would really appreciate it if you would. It doesn't cost anything on YouTube. It's really more of a notification device than anything else. Being subscribed just means you get an alert when I have a video up. That's it. So please do that. Really helps out the channel. Makes it so I can have some, better tech to do this with, and maybe have some better videos in the future. Allow me to keep making videos. Sorry to plug my channel like that. I hate doing it. I mean, I really, really hate doing it. But 91%'s a lot. If it was like 50-50, I probably wouldn't comment on the matter, So, all right, with that out of the way, looking forward to some great battles today. Standings are all very close. We only have one team that's not in the playoffs, but they can absolutely play spoiler. They seem to be doing better each and every week. Some interesting matchups this week that could have a lot to do with the standings. So, down the stretch. So, without further ado, I'm going to start setting things up, and I'll be right back with our first matchup of the day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the first matchup of the day. The Quinwood Qwilfish and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. This is a big game for both these teams. Smooch 'em or Lose 'em currently right now hanging on to a playoff spot. And also only a game behind the Qwilfish. So a lot could change here in the standings based on how this game goes for both teams. I will say I'm surprised that they brought Jigglypuff. I'm a little surprised by that. But I think we can handle it. A little surprised by Arbok as well. If I was going to lead off for this team... I think that I'm going to lead with... That's a tough one. I think that we actually lead with Magcargo. And if it is... If it is a Pokemon Magcargo can't deal with, we switch out accordingly. Like if it's Chinchou, we put in Bellossom. If it's Electrode, we put in Steelix. So I think Magcargo is going to be our lead here. We'll find out if it's a good choice or not. Qwilfish coming into this 7-5, and Smooch 'em comes in 6-6. Tiebreaker's only like a 3-point difference too, so this win could literally flip everything. It would be the Chinchou to start with, of course it is. You're probably just gonna Rain Dance, so it should be should be safe to switch Bellossom in. I'm definitely not gonna go for Petal Dance right away though, in case they switch. Interesting, it did just go for Surf because it would have been 4 times effective. I don't think I've ever seen this thing not go for Rain Dance right off the bat. Poison Powder. Yep, that's why we didn't lock ourselves into Petal Dance, because I saw that coming. If it is a poison type like Beedrill or Arbok, that's okay. That's fine. We just switch in Steelix, which it can't poison anyway. That's okay. And even if it does predict us and go Pursuit here, it's a Beedrill. It doesn't have high special attack. Alright, Steelix comes in safely. And now even if they go back to Chinchou, we can hit it with Mud Slap. We're gonna do one Mud Slap in case they switch. If for some reason they don't switch, then we'll do Sandstorm and Rock Throw. I would imagine we're going to see Chinchou here, though. Yeah, that's what I expected. And then, much like we just did for Mag Cargo, we'll just switch to Bellossom again. Because Bellossom's only point, really, in this one, especially if Steelix is healthy, is to deal with Chinchou. Once Chinchou is gone, I don't really need Bellossom. I mean, Bellossom could be useful against Electrode if something happens to Steelix. But if Steelix doesn't get beat before Electrode goes out there, then Steelix could absolutely handle the job. Alright, I'm going to go cut this time so we can get some damage on the Beedrill when it comes in. I mean, that was something at least. Get Steelix back in to take the Sludge Bomb. And we just do this over and over again until Chinchou's gone. That's why I haven't gone with Sandstorm yet, was I didn't want to be switching my Bellossom into Sandstorm damage. Once we get to a point where Steelix can stay on the battlefield more, then it would make sense to, at that point, to Sandstorm. Same with Mag Cargo. It would give Mag Cargo some help as well. Because one thing Sandstorm does is it ups the special defense of rock types. So it would make Mag Cargo a little more durable if once we get that Sandstorm up. Now the real question is, are we ever going to get lucky enough for it to miss one of these attacks against Bellossom? That's the real question.
The Pokémon appears with a cry. What's this?
Oh, so far it hasn't missed.
How will this newly switched out Pokémon fare?
I'm just going to keep cutting because I know what's going to happen is the one time I predicted switching and I put Steelix in, it's just going to knock me out with Surf instead of switching. And like I said, I don't really mind Bellossom getting whittled down here because its main goal is just to be a counter to Chinchou.
That did little damage. What impact will this Pokémon switch have on the battle? Here comes a Pokémon switch.
It's what I like to call a defensive pivot.
The Pokéball opens to reveal its Pokémon.
Alright, there's the Sludge Bomb that won't do anything again.
Damage at all. How will this Pokémon switch to
Mud Slap.
flow of battle?
Alright, you're going to stay in. That's fine with me.
It's getting primed for action. How's that? That's the glancing
Because if you're going to stay in, now it makes sense for me to Sandstorm.
working. A hot battle is unfolding.
Yeah, now you're going to switch, aren't you? Alright. But see, that's why I can't just assume they're going to switch, because every once in a while, the computer does something weird like that. Oh, well. Well, we won't be mud slapping it. The Sandstorm will hurt it, at least. It's not ideal, because it means that Bellossom will take Sandstorm damage, but at least Chinchou's still being weighed down. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll Rain Dance to get rid of the Sandstorm.
This Pokemon is switching out. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What
Nope.
now?
Alright. So they're both going to take Sandstorm damage this turn.
Oh, that was weak. Sandstorm rips and tears. It's going. Sandstorm hurts. What impact will this Pokemon
Cut.
switch have on the battle?
It did stay in Thunder, 50% accurate in a sandstorm.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yep.
What'll it do? The hit glanced right off. The sandstorm ripped and tears. It's going. Sandstorm burst.
All right, we'll just stay in and go for cut again, because it's either going to take us out, or if it doesn't take us out, either cut or sandstorm will take it out.
That didn't do much.
Bell Awesome survives.
Cut it down to side. Whoop, that missed.
Cut missed. But thank goodness we still have the sandstorm.
Sandstorm ripped and tears.
Bell Awesome goes down. Chin Chow also goes down. No knockout for Chin Chow because the knockout was from Sandstorm.
A double knockout. Both Pokemon fainted
All right.
simultaneously. This puts a whole new spin on the battle.
Well, with the water type gone and the sandstorm still up, let's go to Mag Cargo here.
Oh, it's
Because now Arbok is, of course it's Arbok. I was going to say Arbok's the only thing that scares me now, but of course that's the one that comes out. All right, well,
this Pokemon is back for another go.
it's going to go for Dig.
It's a fierce
Like, there's
battle.
no question about that. It's going to go for Dig. If we switch, it's going to get underground before us anyway. I think what we do here, we try a Fire Blast on the off chance it doesn't go for Dig. If it does go for Dig, it's underground anyway, and we switch. Because if I switch this turn, one of my Pokemon's going to take Sandstorm damage and get hit by Dig. If I wait till next turn, they just get... Like, instead of getting 2 Sandstorms and a Dig, it's 1 Sandstorm and a Dig. So I'm going to go Fire Blast and hope they don't go for Dig. They are going for Dig. Okay.
It dug its way underground.
That's not the end of the world.
There it goes. No, that didn't connect. Sandstorm finally quieted.
Alright, Sandstorm is gone, so I probably could have switched anyway.
The visibility
I wish I still had Bell Awesome to come in and take this hit. You know what? Let's go Mischievous, because Mischievous at least had his pain split. We could get our health back that way.
Pokemon. Oh, it's Mystery Bug. How's that? That was a glancing blow.
Sweet, didn't do much anyway to us.
How will this Pokemon
Alright, I'm gonna try one Thunder, so we can maybe paralyze it.
What now? Yes, it's a hit.
Also, our special is higher than our physical, so...
There's the attack. That didn't accomplish much. The white-hot battle continues.
Let's go Shadow Ball now, because I feel like the game's not going to give me 2 Thunder in a row.
What'll it do? A light attack. Oh,
Yeah, we didn't get as much out of that. Oh, special fell, though. So Thunder would definitely take it out now.
oh, it's been poisoned.
Of course it's been poisoned. Why wouldn't it be?
Unfolding.
Let's see. Do I need Mischievous for anything? Technically, Sneasel and Girafarig could both take out Jinx. Steelix can handle Beedrill and Jigglypuff and Electrode. And Magcargo's just kind of there as a cheerleader at this point. So yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go for Thunder and hope that we hit. So we can take it out this turn.
What's this?
I'm sure I'm going to miss. I should have done Shadow Ball.
Whoop, that missed.
Yeah,
Ow. Additional
probably should have just
damage.
gone for the damage.
It bites.
Alright, so Arbok going to take out Mischievous. Mischievous has had a rough couple of battles these last couple weeks.
So, what will be the next?
Alright. I think I gotta go Girafarig.
Oh, it's Girafarig.
And I'm gonna have to hope I'm faster. I should be, but I don't know. Yep, I didn't know.
An
Miss?
intimidating play.
Only 75% accurate?
That's a miss.
Alright, we got a lucky break there. Psybeam it.
That
Alright, Arbok goes down to Giraffe Rig.
Going down. We're eagerly awaiting
Alright, I feel pretty good about the rest of it.
Pokémon.
If Electrode or Beedrill come in, we just switch to Steelix. Jigglypuff, I'm not too worried about. And for Jinx, we have Sneasel, and if something happens to Sneasel, we also have Giraffe Rig. So, Steelix.
This Pokémon is switching out. The Pokémon
I mean, even if Jinx comes in, technically we could go for Rock Throw or Iron Tail. So Steelix can essentially beat...
that had no effect.
I'm not saying it'll beat all four, but it has the potential to defeat each of the four remaining Pokemon. Sandstorm. My accuracy doesn't matter for Sandstorm, so that's okay. I don't care. We're still going to get the Sandstorm off.
Oh, it's effective. Sandstorm has started blowing. It's going. Sandstorm hurts. The white
Switch
hot
to
battle
Mag Cargo so we can get our accuracy back. It's not going to try to Thunder a
Pokemon
Steelix.
is returning to its Pokeball.
It's either going to go Swift or it's going to go Flash again.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Yep.
There's the attack. The move didn't quite work.
And now this turn, it'll go for the Thunder,
Storm rips
and we'll
its
just put
hand.
Steelix back in.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch. The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Alright, alright, alright.
What's this? That caused no damage at all. It's going. Sandstorm hurts. How will this newly switched
Alright,
Pokemon-
Electrode, Mud Slap. Let's go, Steelix, Mud Slap it.
What next? No, the move failed.
Alright, we're going to do the same thing to you, but do damage.
Impervious to damage. The stat changer succeeded. The sandstorm rips and tears. The heated action.
Mud Slap again.
What'll it do? Oh no, that didn't work either. How's that? Ah, that attack just bounced
Alright,
off.
Sandstorm might take it out, I'm not sure.
Weakened further. Sandstorm finally quiet.
Oh, okay, well that answers that question.
Pokemon is
Since it can't do anything to me anyway, let's go ahead and set up the Sandstorm before the next Pokemon comes in.
Yes, it's working.
Alright.
Sandstorm has started blowing. It's going. Sandstorm hurts. Oh,
Electrode goes down to the Sandstorm. Jigglypuff, Beedrill, and Jinx remain.
new Pokemon.
Jinx is the one that Steelix is most vulnerable against.
Oh, it's Jinx. The white hot
We had our accuracy go down anyway, so we don't really want to mess with that. I'm going to go Mag Cargo because I'm expecting Ice Punch. And then I'll switch, also to save us a turn of taking Sandstorm damage. And then switch to Sneasel.
Pokemon is back for another go. What's this? Oh, that was weak. The sandstorm rips and tears.
Actually, you know what? We're in there. Let's try one Fire Blast.
Pokemon fair.
I mean, I realize now that Rock Slide might actually do more, but let's see.
What now? That was a glancing blow.
Okay, we do survive another hit if I want to stay out there.
Look, fire blast. That struck home.
Jinx goes down
Knockout.
to Mag Cargo. And now Steelix has its accuracy back as well.
A big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Jumpluff and Beedrill.
Oh, it's
remaining. I'm going to jump off Jigglypuff and Beedrill. Alright. Fire Blast. Again. We're actually faster than the Jigglypuff. How about that? Alright, we're going to play that game, huh? Let's go for Smog and poison it. Smog only is 70% accurate, but it's got a 40% chance of poison if it hits. Oh, crit Smog. Alright. That's going to hurt. Especially with the defense curling. What do you mean a light tap? That hurt. Alright, well, if you're going to just be doing that, let's get Steelix back in there. I forgot the Jigglypuff had rollout on this moveset. And it's locked into the rollout as well, so we've got all the freedom in the world to set up Sandstorm and everything here.
Oh, that's a miss. Sandstorm has started glowing. It's going. Sandstorm hurts.
Yep, your defense curl doesn't help you against Sandstorm. Iron Tail.
It raised its defense. There's the shot. That was a glancing blow.
That's still a pretty good hit despite a couple defense curls, and we negated that last defense curl anyway. Alright, just go Rock Throw, because really if we just hit it this turn, the Sandstorm will take it out. It would get us to go to sleep.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved. Going. Sandstorm hurts. How will this nap affect this?
Alright. Will we wake up this turn? Interesting, the defense curl, when like a Sandstorm or Mud Slap or anything will take you out at this point.
It can't move.
Alright, Steelix takes out Jigglypuff.
Oh, and down it goes.
Another good week for Steelix here. It's been abnormally good this season with this moveset. Although I like my Steelix and my Mega Steelix moveset. I've always gone with the Curse Rest Steelix. Curse Rest, Earthquake, Gyro Ball. Yeah, you can focus energy as much as you want. I don't think your Beedrill's beating Steelix. Rock Throw it. Alright. I was going to say, all we really have to do is hit it again.
What's this? That didn't accomplish much. It's Rock Throw. That's it.
Alright, Beedrill goes down. 4 knockout day for Steelix. And that is a 4-0 victory for the Quillfish. A much-needed both win and a 4-0 victory will help the point differential as well. All right, I'm 1-0 against the computer so far today, ladies and gentlemen. I still got 3 more battles, but a much better start than the last couple weeks. And get my mouse to work for me here. My computer is acting like I'm trying to run this on a toaster. All right, Quinwood Quillfish with the victory. Congratulations to me. I'll be right back with our second matchup of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back for our second matchup of the day. The Minnesota Suicune and the Squirtle Squad. All right, let's see. In this one, Who are we going to lead with here? Zapdos just kind of does well against everything except Raichu. Not that it's bad against Raichu, but just that Raichu hits it neutrally. Does Zapdos... It does not have Thunder Wave. Okay. I think we go Zapdos. And if they start with... No, I take it back. Let's go Bayleaf. If it's Scyther, we switch to Zapdos to take the wing attack. If it's Flareon, we switch to Suicune or Entei, one or the other. Because I was just thinking about if we start Zapdos and they lead with Raichu, then we don't really have a good switch. Like, we could put Bayleaf in to take the hit, but, like, yeah. So let's just start Bayleaf and see where it goes. Alright, they led with Flareon. Rock Smash Roar. Or Bubble Beam Gust. Let's go with Suicune as the switch.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Suicune.
If they go Staryu or Blastoise, we just go back into Bayleaf.
Here's the first move.
You never know with this game, though. It might just stay in.
How will this Pokemon switch effects?
And if it goes to Raichu, we also go back into Bayleaf. Alright, Bubble Beam. They stayed in for whatever reason.
Drill no weakness.
Alright.
What
Be
next?
great if they also missed a Fire Blast while they were in.
Very effective. The white hot battle continues.
Bubble Beam it again. Alright, we had a little bit of a hiccup, but at least it didn't full on, like, pause like it sometimes does.
What now?
I say, once this turn's done, I'm going to check and make sure everything is synced up here.
From both competitors.
Alright, still synced up, so no reason to reset the Elgato yet. Alright, you're going to quick attack me. I don't care. We're going to Bubble Beam anyway.
Face each other.
I don't think a quick attack could win from this health amount, but we'll see.
Glance
Yeah,
right off.
that's what I thought. Okay, Flareon goes down to Suicune.
There's Bubble Beam. That's it. Oh, it collapsed. So, what will be the next Pokemon?
That was really the main threat to Bayleaf other than Scyther. Alright, Staryu comes in. It's going to go for either Psychic or Thunder. There's that pause I was worried about. I'm going to undo the Elgato now. It's like every week, and it's just this game. I played Mario Tennis on the channel. I played Mario...
Eyeing each other
I played Super Smash Brothers. I've played NFL Blitz. It's only this game, for whatever reason, that has issues recording. Like, major issues recording. It's on the same Nintendo 64, so I have no idea why this one in particular has problems. Alright, so
trainer hasn't issued a command.
just making sure we're synced up. We are. Alright, gonna go Bayleaf.
The Pokemon is returning to its
If it does
Pokemon.
go Psychic, at least we have Synthesis to work with.
This Pokemon is back for another go. What'll it do? It's hit by paralysis.
I may try... See, I could record from the Switch version, but then you have to be connected to the internet the whole time, so if our internet went out, that could really screw things up. Whereas this way, as long as we still have power, I don't know. I might try that next week just to see if I can get a different result. Well, there's no point in safeguarding because we're already paralyzed.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm going to body slam, expecting them to switch into Scyther.
This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Scyther! What's this?
Aw, paralysis on Scyther would have been huge.
How will this Pokemon
Alright, well, switch to Zapdos. I know Entei is super effective against Scyther, but Wing Attack will do neutral damage. Whereas to Zapdos, it'll be ineffective.
Oh, it's Zapdos! There's the attack. That didn't accomplish much. What
Thunder.
effect will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
They stayed in. If we get it to land, it's going to hurt it a lot.
That was a glancing blow. Here it comes, Thunder!
Alright, and Scyther goes down to Zapdos.
Going down. There's a big difference in
To say, Raichu is really the only thing left that Zapdos can't, like, easily handle.
With Raichu. It has to make up for lost ground.
Alright, well, on the bright side, Bayleaf is already paralyzed,
Battle is
so we don't have to worry about if Thunder paralyzes or if Thunder Wave hits.
the trainer switching Pokemon.
Now, with Scyther gone, all of the Bayleaf counters are also gone,
Pokemon
unless
appears
Togepi
with a cry.
metronomes Fire Blast or something.
How's that? Not very effective.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, that did more damage than I was hoping it would do.
Pokemon fair.
Razor Leaf. We'll go for one attack here and then start trying to heal.
What now? Oh, that was.
Alright, 3 for 3 on the Raichu Thunders.
What'll it do? A light attack. The white
It's gonna finally miss, and we're gonna be paralyzed.
What's this?
4 for 4 on the Raichu Thunders. Just throwing that out there. 4 for 4 so far.
Restored its HP.
No, I take it back. 3 for 3. I was counting the Staryu Thunder from earlier. My bad. Still, though, perfect to this point.
There's the attack. No, that didn't.
There we go. We got a miss.
What's next?
Back to full health.
It restored its HP. They're both hanging tough.
Razor Leaf it again. I mean, you can Tail Whip all you want. That doesn't help your Thunder situation. Now, if you're going to try to use Quick Attack on me, I guess that helps.
How's that? That was a glancing blow. It's a fierce battle.
All right, Razor Leaf.
What now? That didn't
All right, 4 for 5. That's not too bad. I mean, 70% accurate move. It's hit 80% of the time. That's not outrageous.
The heated action continues.
All right, Razor Leaf.
What's this? Not very effective.
We should probably heal next turn.
There's the attack. A light hit.
Because even though we could beat Raichu, we'd be at, if it hits again, we'd be at less than half health for the next Pokemon. So let's go ahead and heal. If we're lucky, it'll miss and we'll heal more.
What's next? Oh, that
Okay, so we weren't lucky there, but let's see if we can... No paralysis yet for Bayleaf. That's helped so far.
It restored its HP. One Pokemon is still capable.
All right, I'm going
of
to
going
heal up
The
again.
other one looks tired.
5 for 6 so far on Thunder. 6 for 7.
It restored its HP. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. What now? That didn't
7 for 8.
A razor leaf.
But Bayleaf outlasted anyway.
That's a hit.
Raichu goes down. Bayleaf with a knockout. We got Blastoise, Staryu, and Togepi left.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side. Oh, it's Togepi!
It is Togepi.
Sparks are flying.
I'm going to go ahead and take this chance to heal up this turn after it attacks. It's going to try to para-flinch me, but if it doesn't work, we'll heal up.
Light pack.
It did not work. We made it through the 51% chance para-flinch. I'm going to get out of there now because it's going to keep trying to para-flinch. Let's go with... Espeon hasn't gotten in the game yet. I just realized this might have a... This has potential to be a sweep. Depending on how a couple of these matchups go, this might be a sweep. Be our first sweep in a while. I think we've only had like 2 or 3 sweeps as a league all season. Giga Drain off the Metronome.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Psybeam.
There's the shot. Yes, it's a hit.
Wow, Togepi's a 3-hit KO with Psybeam, huh?
What's next? That was a cleansing.
Alright, Thunder Punch.
The heated action continues.
Psybeam it again.
A furious attack. Hit. That was good.
Alright.
How's that?
Psywave. That hurt a lot because Psywave is always random damage. Alright, this Psybeam, though, should take out Togepi. Alright, Staryu and Blastoise remain. I'll go ahead and say right now, with those two being who's left, we probably will not see Entei this battle unless we get desperate.
Oh, it's Blastoise. A hot battle is
Get Bayleaf back in there. We may not be able to heal up anymore, but Hydro Pump won't hurt us all that bad. All that much.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What now? That didn't accomplish.
Alright.
What impact will this Pokemon
Razor Leaf.
have on the battle? There's the attack. Oh, that's a miss.
Alright, 1 for 2.
Ripped by paralysis.
Now we're paralyzed.
The white-hot battle continues. What's this? Nail the weak spot.
2 for 3 and a critical hit. Alright, we're at least going to get 1 hit off on it.
It appears to be impervious to damage. Sparks are flying.
Now we're at the mercy of if it hits or not.
Hydro Pump.
Alright, Blastoise takes out Bayleaf and ends the chance for a sweep.
There's a big difference.
Bayleaf really helped, though, by getting some damage in on Blastoise.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
Alright, Zapdos can land this Thunder. I think it'll take out Blastoise. If not, it's going to be really close. Thunder.
Oh, what's this? Drilled out weakness.
Zapdos 2 for 2 on Thunder, and it takes out the Blastoise. Staryu remains.
Only one Pokemon left to come out.
Will the Suicune get their 10th win in a row?
It's down to the last Pokemon now. A furious attack.
Staryu hits Zapdos hard, but Zapdos survives. Here comes a Thunder. It does hit. And Staryu goes down. That is your ball game. A 5-0 victory for the Minnesota Suicune. The Suicune will be rooting very hard against My Little Ponyta later to try and get into first place in the standings. Congratulations to the Suicune on the win. The Squirtle team was just outpicked in this one. That's really all it was. Neither team is bad. Neither team performed outrageously bad. Just the matchups kind of favored, leaned this one way versus the other from the get-go. I'll be right back with our third matchup of the day. All right, welcome back to our third matchup of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Magikarp Crew Crusaders and Nightmare After Christmas. Here we go. This is an interesting battle. Nightmare needs a win to keep their spot in the standings and to maybe continue to grow and gain some distance between them and the teams behind them. Magikarp has a chance to play spoiler the rest of the season and mess up the hopes and dreams of the other teams. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I know on paper one team looks a lot stronger than the other here, but as we've seen throughout the season, some of the Pokemon like Psyduck and Zubat have performed far better than their expectations. So let's see. If I was going to lead off here, this team does not like Lantern and Raikou. Ditto is the only chance really against those two. We do have Slow King to potentially deal with Kadabra and Dugtrio a little bit. Fearow will have to wait and see. Ursaring, we could maybe pull off some shenanigans there with Rattata's Super Fang, etc. I think I'm going to lead with Ditto. And if it's Dugtrio, we switch to Zubat. If it's any of the other Pokemon, I think we just try to go ahead and transform. It's a shame, because again, if this was the modern Pokemon games, you could have an imposter Ditto that would just transform instantly into Raikou or Lantern, and you'd have a shot. But the fact that in these older games, Ditto has to take an extra turn to transform really puts it at a bit of a disadvantage. But Lantern is pretty slow. It is Fear. I was going to say, so like in Lantern's case, Ditto might be able to outspeed and transform. I don't know. I think we have to throw away Magikarp here. I hate doing that because I know the owner of this team really wants to see Magikarp do something this season. But if we are going to have a chance, we need those other 5 in the right situations. Magikarp somehow survives the Hyper Beam. Alright, Flail. Hinder it a little bit. Alright, Magikarp contributed. It did 49 damage. Alright, Fearow with a knockout. Psyduck would be interesting if we could get some help from the confusion. I think we go Psyduck. Try to do the swagger psych up strategy. Alright, swagger. I know Fearow is a physical attacker, but it's our best play, I think, still. It's going to get a critical hit before we can even try. Oh, nope, we survived. Okay, sweet. Alright, our best chance is that it gets confused. Surf? If it doesn't... Okay, it's going to switch. I'd be so happy if it was like Dugtrio or something like that. It's going to be Lantern or Raikou, but it'd be so funny if it was Dugtrio. Alright.
Now's the time to attack. There's the attack.
Alright, we should be faster than Lantern, possibly, so I'm going to Swagger again. Our only chance, really, is going to be if Psyduck can get a couple Swaggers in and get some of these to hit themselves. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright. I was going to say, it worked too well last time we tried the Swagger strategy. I figured it would backfire on us eventually. Alright, well, on the bright side, we can get Ditto in. I believe we're faster, so we should get a chance to transform. If it goes Hydro Pump, that's just even better for us. If we go first. We do... Okay, they're switching. Oh, if it was Kadabra, that'd be amazing. It won't be, but it'd be amazing. Alright. Well, it'll be a coin flip based on who goes first, essentially. Drill Peck. They're going for Hyper Beam. If we survive, we will knock it out with 2 Drill Pecks. I think, anyway. You gotta be kidding me. It survived with 6 health. Alright, just comes down to who goes first here. It went first, so the Fearo's gonna get the knockout. Alright, that one was just bad luck on our end. Of course, the turn we went first was the turn that they couldn't attack us anyway. Yeah, I know, but let's be honest, anyone that's watched this season probably kind of expected this one to go this way. Let's see. Headbutt. Gosh, all this effort just to get rid of Fearow. Imagine if we actually had to fight Kadabra in this battle. A second critical hit for Fearow takes out Rattata. Yeah, I feel bad because, like, I think if this team would make a couple moves to improve the roster, they could win some games. But, it's sort of the same song and dance every week. Alright, wing attack. Here comes a Drill Peck. Zubat survives. Zubat will get a knockout unless it misses. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Magikarp has avoided a sweep. Again, we're going to have to play the confusion game. It's our only chance. Kind of shocked they didn't just put in... I mean, I know it has Spark. I'm kind of shocked they didn't just go straight to Kadabra there. Confuse Ray on the off chance that you somehow get to attack. Didn't think so, but had to, you know, play it out. All right, and then Slowking's weak to electric, so yeah. It's a shame because there's some good Pokemon out there. I'm not gonna name names because then my competition might pick them up. But like, there are some good Pokemon out there. If this team wanted to go improve their team. All right, come on, Disable. We need you to hit here. Darn, if we could have disabled Spark, we would have had a chance. I'll try one more time, because I don't think Quick Attack will do 60 damage. Come on. Yeah, now you get it to work. Alright, fine. Psychic. What'll it do? The hit glanced right off. What's next? Now, see, imagine if Disable would have worked on the first try, and all it could do was Quick Attack to us. We'd have so much more health. 30 exactly again. Alright, we survived. We don't beat it unless we get a crit here, though. Alright, well that's going to do it. Raikou will quick attack Slowking here and end it.
Will this do it? Out of there! That settles this battle.
Sorry for my surprised look on my face. My dog is sleeping and having a dream, and he made a very weird sound. So I had to look up because I was wondering what that was. Alright, Slowking goes down at the end there. Nightmare wins 5-0. I mean, honestly, I can't say I'm shocked. I know Magikarp's been performing better the last couple weeks, but, like, again, they have not made any changes to their team at all. Congratulations to Nightmare for the win against Magikarp. I believe that means that Nightmare will stay where they were in the standings. But again, we'll see where everything is after the last battle. We got one more to go, so I'll see you guys here in just a moment with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We've got My Little Ponyta and the Pokemon Power. My Little Ponyta trying to keep pace for first place here. They have the tiebreakers, but they still got to win the games to keep their spot. And the Pokemon Power trying to creep into the playoffs with some losses by teams prior today. So we'll see. I mean, there's 4 weeks to go, so even if they do, or if they don't, like, lots of games still to be played. But just saying, for now, the standings would change for both these teams, depending on how things go. All right. Honestly, except Execute, Nidoking would be a great start. I'm sorry, not just Execute. Alakazam. Because we get your Horn Drill or Mud Slap. Golem also could really help with a couple of these. I'm actually going to lead Golem, and if it is something Golem's bad against, we'll just switch out.
This free battle is about to get underway.
Saved Nidoking, so we have Horn Drill as like a last-ditch effort.
Just started.
Alright, Golem, here we go. Alakazam, I'm not real excited to see you, but I also don't think that you'll one-shot me. So yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Let's go Magnitude. They wussed out. Okay, I'm glad I decided to go for the attack instead of switching. It's probably Execute.
Oh, it's Execute.
Alright, so we won't hurt it that bad, but we'll still at least have some damage on it.
What's the opening gambit?
Got a Magnitude 9, so that Alakazam would have absolutely been dead. So, again, worth the risk. You're going to Giga Drain me. So, Gengar's the one to put in.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Gengar. What's this?
Alright, they might switch to Tyranitar or Houndoom here, so I'm just going to Nightshade and get damage on whoever's in. Not even going to bother with Hypnosis. They did not switch. Okay, interesting. Of course, Execute does have Psychic. It is going for Psychic. How much is this going to hurt? Wow. Execute with a lot more firepower than I would expect. I mean, the good news is Gengar's fast, and it has Hypnosis. So Gengar is certainly not out of the battle yet. But a surprise, I mean, I know it's super effective, so it got more damage, but still surprised that Execute could even pack that kind of punch. It won't hurt Abra much, though, because it's Psychic on Psychic. Alright, we go for Ice Punch here. Yeah, they're going to switch. Okay. It's either going to be Houndoom or Tyranitar. My money's on Houndoom.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
We might still get lucky and freeze it. You never know.
How's that? That didn't accomplish much.
All right, we weren't lucky to freeze it. Okay. You're going to come at us with Bite. Poliwrath it is.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Poliwrath. What next? Oh, that was weak.
All right, all right.
Pokemon switch effect.
We might be seeing the return of Execute here. I'm gonna Dynamic Punch whatever's in there.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
Try to get some confusion on whatever's coming in.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. What now?
All right, we got the hit.
What impact?
I kind of want to go for the kill shot since it's confused, but I know if I do, it's gonna rinse me. So instead, we're gonna switch to Snorlax because I don't know, since we're weak to Psychic and Giga Drain, I don't know which one it's gonna go for.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
It hit itself, okay.
Attack itself. How will this newly switched out
Fire
Pokemon
Punch.
fare?
All right. Stun Spore. I mean, we're already slow. We're a Snorlax.
No.
So it missed anyway. Okay. 75% accurate. We got lucky and landed on the 25.
Fire Punch.
Fire Punch takes out the Execute.
Has no strength left.
Execute did its job, though, honestly speaking. Hindering Gengar. Still can't believe it did that much damage to Gengar. Alright, we do not want Snorlax in there against you.
This is a clash of
Uh,
types.
let's go with Nidoking. It's part poison, so it'll be ineffective. Submission.
This Pokemon is switching out.
And of course, even if it does like fire punch us or something and burn us, the burn won't affect Horn Drill at all. It went for Thunder Punch on a Snorlax. Okay. Why not Submission?
How will this Pokemon switch effect?
Alright then, Horn Drill.
Horn Drill. Oh, that's a miss.
I was gonna say, I won't just do all 5 Horn Drill. We'll give it a couple shots though.
Two. The hit glanced right
We'll
off.
switch to Thunder if we go like 0 for 3. Because as you saw by its attack there, Machamp's not gonna do a whole lot to us right now.
Wow. Oh, that missed too.
0 for 2 on the Horn Drill.
There's the attack.
Now it goes for Submission.
That didn't do much.
Alright, we'll do one more Horn Drill and then we'll just go to Thunder so we can get some damage on it.
Whoa! Oh my! Missed again.
0 for 3.
How's
30% accurate move, so it does happen.
not very effective. It's a fierce battle.
Alright, let's try a Thunder, see if we can get some damage on it, and then we might try Horn Drill again.
What next? Oh, that missed.
We missed the 70% accurate Thunder.
What now? That was a glancing blow.
Alright, well, I guess we just do 2 Horn Drills now, because we're only going to survive one more hit. Horn Drill again. Come on, Nidoking, do something.
What's this? Oh my! Missed again.
Nidoking has missed all 5 of its attacks.
What's this? That did little damage. There's a big HP.
One more hope. Come on.
Two combatants. Oh, that hit.
It's about time.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Nidoking and Gengar both on their last leg here.
There's a big difference in the
Thanks, game, for having me miss my only Thunder and 4 of the 5 Horn Drill.
Oh, it's Tyranitar.
Had nothing to do with my skill level at all.
One Pokemon is
Mud Slap?
There's the attack. It withstood that easily. Accuracy is down.
Because we can't Horn Drill anymore anyway, so we just have Thunder and Mud Slap.
It bites.
Alright, Nidoking goes down.
And down it goes.
Alright, well this looks like a good time to throw
Pokemon will join the
Golem back in there with Execute being gone.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
3 of the 4 remaining Pokemon are weak to Magnitude, and Alakazam has no physical defense.
Folding.
So unless we roll like 4s and 5s here, we should do some damage. It's going to try to flinch us.
The hit glanced right off.
Alright, high number, high number.
There goes.
Okay, an 8.
Super effective.
Alright, I think even a 4 could beat it at this range. We'll see.
Between the two combatants. What now? Whoop! That missed.
Alright, the Mud Slap made the from earlier made the bite miss.
On magnitude. Right. That's a hit. Oh, it collapsed.
Golem takes out Tyranitar.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. This Pokemon is back for another go.
Alright, at 233, I'm a little less
They're both tough.
excited about this matchup. But if we do survive, we Magnitude, and if we switch out, something's going down. I think I gotta save Golem for Houndoom and Magnemite at this point. Earlier in the battle when we had full health, it was worth the gamble, but I think, let's see, if it hits me with Psybeam and then goes for Thief, Abra's dead. I think I'm gonna have to put Snorlax in.
This Pokemon is switching out.
Of course, Gengar would die instantly.
Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. What missed? That did little damage.
Alright, alright.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Curse up
Combatants
one
face
time.
each other. What next? It's become confused.
Of course. That's what I get for...
It
I mean, we got the curse up at least, but now we'll also hurt ourselves more if we're confused.
Battle continues.
Thanks, game. I knew one headbutt probably wouldn't do it, so I went for the curse. Of course, it gets the confusion on me. We're probably gonna hit ourselves here. All right, at least that worked out for me.
That's some major damage.
Wow, even after the curse, the headbutt didn't take it out. Okay,
It's a fierce battle.
headbutt again if we can.
That was a glancing blow.
92, so we're in trouble. Okay, we are not confused anymore. Alakazam goes down to Snorlax.
And down it goes.
Hope is not lost for the power yet, though, as, with the exception of Poliwrath and kind of Golem,
For a Pokemon.
our Pokemon are all at lower health.
Oh, it's Magnemite.
Alright, we will put Golem in for this, though. Houndoom could maybe beat Golem if it flinches us a lot. But if they don't get the flinch, Golem should be able to finish this battle for us.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
This battle does get interesting, though, if
What will it do?
if the computer is able to find its way around
No
Golem.
damage at all.
Because Houndoom could be bad for us,
Without Pokemon fair.
even with Poliwrath, because we have inaccurate moves on the Poliwrath. So, alright, Supersonic. That's not great for us if it hits.
Supersonic.
Of course it did. 55% accurate. Of course it hits first try. Alright, we fought through it, though. 7. That should be a dead Magnemite. Dead magnets. Yep, okay.
Whoa! KO'd by one hit.
Like I said, though, this is the one that scares me.
Come on.
And a lot of our Pokemon, with exception to Poliwrath, are within knockout range of this thing.
Down to the last
If it can get a flinch or two on Golem, Golem could even go down to this thing.
different Pokemon types.
So it's going to be interesting.
What's this? A light hit.
Don't flinch. Oh, gosh.
Oh, it flinched.
Like I said, it's far from over, even though that's their last Pokemon.
Sparks are flying from
The game loves to give flinches to the Houndoom. If it gets an R flinch, Golem's absolutely gone.
hit. That inflicted some damage.
Oh, okay, well, Golem's going to lose to Houndoom.
One Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one looks tired.
Like I said, that's why I was warning against it. Houndoom is still a problem here.
Oh, it has no strength left. There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each sub.
We're going to go Poliwrath, because it's going to be ineffective. It's going to have to flinch us a million times.
The battle.
But, well, I guess that's right. We have Mind Reader.
Both batters still look
All right, we got to do Mind Reader just to make sure we get a hit on it. Because if we could even get it below 100, I'm not sure who's faster out of Houndoom and Gengar now that I think about it. But let's oh, come on. Humor me and let's say that Gengar's faster. If we can get Houndoom to 100 or less, we can Nightshade and win the game. Even with Gengar having low health. That means we have to hit it. Okay, we didn't flinch. We've got a Mind Reader up, which means our next attack should hit. Let's go for Hydro Pump. Try to take this thing out. If we flinch here, I'm not going to do Mind Reader again. All right, so this is a guaranteed hit. We got a critical hit on top of it. That ends it. Great comeback attempt by the power. But Poliwrath ends up getting the job done. Gengar not doing as much today after that surprise by Execute. It did not faint, but it didn't get any knockouts, really. Oh, 4-0 victory for the Ponyta. They both start with a P. Making me 3-1 against the computer today. Not a bad day for me. Ponyta gets the win and will retain first place via tiebreaker in the league. I'll be right back with our updated standings here in just a moment. Congrats once again to the Ponyta. Power, you had a good team and a good lineup, just some unfortunate breaks. Houndoom almost single-handedly brought you back. If it would have got around Poliwrath, it would have been scary to see how the rest of that battle would have played out. I'll see you guys here in just a moment with the updated standings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the updated standings. As you can see, Ponyta still out in front with a 10-3 record. The Minnesota Suicune also at 10-3, but behind in the point differential. Those two teams play each other next week with a chance to create some separation. Nightmare AC also hanging in there at third still at 8-5 due to point differential. Quinwood Quillfish in fourth, 8-5, and fourth because of point differential. Smoochum or Lose 'em and Pokemon Power still neck and neck, a 1-point difference between the two of them. They're both 6-7. They also play each other, not next week, but during this ending stretch period. Squirtle Squad still in the playoff race with Smoochum or Lose 'em and Pokemon Power both losing today. If either of them would have won with the Squirtle Squad losing today, it would have made things very tough. If both of them would have won, then I think technically the squad would have been eliminated. But with both of them losing, the squad still has a chance. And of course, Magikarp Crew Crusaders hang out at the bottom. Right now for them, it's just about can they get a win to avoid an 0-16 season. We've never had a winless team in our league. So I am rooting for them to get a win to try and keep that going. But we'll see where things come after that. As you can tell by this, the standings this season, not a lot of change. We've had one move by Nightmare and one move by Quillfish. And that's really about it this season. I mean, obviously, Ponyta and Suicune are both winning, so they probably don't need to make any moves. I don't think there's too many moves that the Power Smoochum would need to make if they did make any. I think, honestly, the top 6 teams are fine. And even the 7th team, Squirrel Squad, the only move I would immediately make would be to get rid of Gyarados and then get rid of Togepi. But other than that, I think their team is really solid. And then Magikarp would just be get a couple more big boys on the team. So, like, I don't think that too many moves would need to be made, but I'm kind of shocked it's only at 2 total. I mean, our league rule is that you can't go over 10 as a team. I mean, we have a lot of teams that won't even make 1 this season. Going to the statistics, Zapdos now becomes number 1 on the Suicune list with 14 knockouts. Espeon has 13. They're both very much in the MVP conversation. I wish that they would have played double-digit games of the 13 played so far, but, like, they've still done a great job when they have been called upon. Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Tentacruel didn't even make an appearance today, and it's still number 1. Psyduck had a rough go of it today. Magikarp tied for the team lead, by the way, in appearances now, with Tentacruel not showing up today. Smooch 'em or lose 'em. Beedrill still hanging out in front, despite not doing much today, followed by Electrode, who also didn't do much today. That was more just good planning on my part as the opponent. I brought Steelix specifically for those two. Squirtle Squad. Jolteon, Venusaur, and Charizard did not play today. Scyther played but just got knocked out immediately, so those 4 are still all tied for first on that team. The Power. Tyranitar now shoots up to number 1 in knockouts with 11. Alakazam still being the only one that's in the MVP discussion of the double-digit knockout Pokemon on the Power. Houndoom also still hanging out at 10-10. Well, not still hanging out, but like it's in that group at 10-10. My Little Ponyta, Gengar, the league leader for MVP, the front runner, didn't do anything today. Some of that was my fault by letting it take a hit from Execute. Some of that was also the fact that Execute surprised us by how hard it actually hit. And the fact that the game didn't sub it out like I was expecting it to. 15-5, Snorlax has done very well at 13-7. Of course, Nidoking, the Horn Drill Machine at 11-8. Nightmare AC, we got Raikou as the new front runner for Nightmare AC statistically at 12-5, putting it in the MVP conversation. Lantern at 11-8. Kadabra at 10-4 being in the MVP conversation. Houndour at 10-9. I think that, yes, they're still the only team with 4 double-digit knockout Pokemon, although we do have a couple 3s now. 3 by the Power, 3 by the Ponyta. Quinwood Quillfish finally getting a Pokemon into the MVP conversation with Steelix at 12-4. Personally, though, I think Steelix has the weakest argument since it has shown up the least amount of times with 7 appearances. Can't give Kadabra a hard time at 8 and Raikou a hard time at 9 and then boast about Steelix showing up 7 times. But at the same time, 12-4 is extremely efficient for 7 appearances. I mean, that's more knockouts than Kadabra, and Kadabra has 1 extra appearance. That's the same amount of knockouts as Raikou with 2 extra appearances. So I don't think Steelix is the front runner. I think that still goes to either Gengar or maybe Zapdos, but it does put Steelix in the conversation, kind of in the same realm right now of just specifically comparing those two teams, because I know Nightmare's gonna they're not gonna like that I'm saying Steelix is better than any of theirs. Right now, if I was doing the MVP voting, I'm not gonna do all of them. But for those 3 Pokemon in particular, I'd probably say Raikou, then Steelix, then Kadabra. Just because even though Steelix has better numbers than Raikou, Raikou has been more reliable and showed up more. And then Steelix just does have better numbers than Kadabra at the moment. So that's where I would place them. Doesn't mean it'll stay like that. That's just where it would be right now. I don't get to decide anyway. We have a league-wide vote for MVP. I'm just kind of giving my own thoughts on how I would pick it. Of course, I obviously can't vote for my own guy in Steelix. So, yeah. But yeah, that's where everything is statistically. A couple things that have happened this week as a result of my team, the Quillfish, winning. We have broken free of our 4-game losing streak. The Suicune have continued their 10-game winning streak. Nightmare AC now on a nice little 3-game win streak. Might be 4, I don't remember, because even though I have the Ponyta listed before Suicune there, I may have battled Suicune first that week. I don't remember. So it's at least 3, maybe 4 in a row. Power kind of on again, off again. Squirtle Squad with 2 losses in a row. Ponyta now also with a 3 or 4 game win streak in a row, depending again on which game was first out of those 2 week 8 games. Magikarp, of course, on an 11-game losing streak as they are. I mean, a 13-game losing streak as they are 0-13. And Smooch 'em or Lose 'em now on a 2 or 3 game losing streak. So a lot of streaks happening. The 10-game winning streak, the most impressive, though, of course. But they've got a rough stretch now as they play next week against Ponyta, and I will be in control of the Ponyta. So that'll be a rough one. And then they have Squirtle Squad, which has been up and down, so you never know. If you get the upside, you might lose. And then they play my Quinwood team, which did defeat the Suicune when I was in control earlier this season, but then I lost when my team was the computer. So Suicune could finish out with a big winning streak, but we'll see. They're going to have a tough stretch here. So this upcoming week's games, we have the Quillfish being controlled by me against the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. We have the Suicune playing against the Ponyta. Ponyta being controlled by me. We have Nightmare AC being controlled by me against Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. And we have the Squirtle Squad being controlled by me against the Pokemon Power. So those are our games for next week. I'm now up to 33-19 on the season. Not bad, but as you can see from previous seasons, not as great either. We'll see how we go. In the next 2 weeks, if I can get at least 5 wins, then we should be better than... if I can get at least 4 to 5 wins, 4 wins would put me at about even with 2021. 5 wins would put me ahead of that pace. I don't think we're going to catch the 2022 win percentage. There's a small chance maybe the 2023 one could come into play if I just really get a lot of wins down the stretch here. But right now I'm just fighting for this to not be my worst year against the computer at this point. I'll calculate the percentage at the end of the season. I just figured it'd be hard to... I mean, not hard, but like I didn't want to have to continue to update that constantly throughout the season. We'll let it just be a big surprise at the end. But yeah, if you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you all next week for another episode of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. All right? Bye-bye.